Emerald Gardens, Rymek.
Thank you, Lady Marithra.
Thank you for coming, Dready Dude. My guests are eager to see the Emerald Gardens, and I am pleased to host them. Shall we get started?
Rest well.
Rymek was sent here by the Blue Flight to learn about and protect our gardens. I am glad for their support. We are few in number and our losses have been great. The Blue Dragonflight commands powerful magic, so we can learn a great deal from each other. Come, let us demonstrate the Green Dragonflight's important role here in the Dragon Isles.
I look forward to seeing the wonders of these groves.
The Emerald Gardens are a place of beauty and rest. Meet us down at the Repose, my friend.
Tell me of your dreams.
Welcome to the Emerald Gardens, the ancient home of my flight in the Dragon Isles.
Rest well.
It is so peaceful here. This is Somnikus's favourite place to rest, but he has been morose since his son was killed in the centaur attacks. We shall focus on the present. Let us show Rymek our purpose here in the groves.
Is it time to go already? May your dreams...
Primalist's attack left its mark on the Emerald Gardens. I wish to see it grow and flower once again. In this part of the garden we have an overabundance of lashes. Their seeds can be used by the sisters of the garden to cultivate vegetation in those damaged glades. Thin out the lashes to collect their seeds, and then give those seeds to the sisters. They sometimes struggle to inflict harm on any creature, even when it is in the best interest of the gardens overall.
Rest well. Is it time to go already?
There are many ways to keep the gardens safe, and we have allies to help us. A few ancients rest dormant in these glades. They are giant trees sworn to defend the forest and the creatures within. Use this fragment of my breath to wake them.
What realm does the Green Dragonflight protect? Nature?
We also guard and nurture the Emerald Dream and all that grows within it.
Here's one of the ancients. Sometimes we get useful things off curbing those little guys. This one doesn't look so good.
Strange. Something killed this guardian before it had a chance to awaken.
It must be difficult at times to continue your work without your aspect.
It is oft times a heavy burden, but we grow stronger every day, and we are not alone. What would you ask of me?
Something strange is happening in the garden, but I do not see any primalists attacking like they did before. Keep an eye out, Dready Dude.
May your dreams be peaceful.
Thank you. Do not fear, the lashes always grow back at a remarkable rate. Their numbers will rebound quickly.
Is it time to go already?
One of the ancients was slain by frost. This does not bode well. We must be alert. The primalists could be preparing another assault on the garden.
Rest well. May your dreams be peaceful.
The Green Dragonflight has many duties, not solely in the tending of the garden. We also defend the dream, and some extend their attention even further. My son Gerithus, for example, has always had interest in all kinds of magic. You and Rymek should seek him out to see what he is working on and help where you can.
My son Gerithus is engaged in a sensitive magical project. Perhaps you can help him, Rymek.
I would be delighted.
Find anything.
Welcome. I
interesting?
appreciate that my mother has been interested in my research, even if it's a little far-fetched. though I'm sure Rhymek, as an emissary of the Blue Flight, will have a much greater understanding of magic than I do. I hope that we can make some real progress. Let's begin.
Farewell.
We may have only recently returned to the Emerald Gardens, relatively speaking, but we carry our long-lasting feelings with us. Many of us are still reeling from the death of Ysera, my grandmother, including myself. I wish I had gotten to spend more time with her and to learn more from her. What amazing things she's seen in her life. In places like the Emerald Gardens, when we shed tears, they can crystallize and carry great power within them. I have an idea for how this galvanized grief could help us.
Our tears will look like crystals under the trees. You'll know them when you see them.
Your tears absorb your flight's power.
Yes. Once that power is harnessed, I believe their magic can be used to call Ysera. It's just a theory, though.
Tell me more.
Gardens of the Green Dragonflight are a tantalizing, important place. There are many secrets here. I am Rhymek. I have come to the Emerald Gardens to learn more about the Green Dragonflight and their charge. Lady Marifra has ever so kindly granted me access to these wonderful groves. I have noticed that these gardens have rather diverse defences, from the dragons to the Draconid and ancients and even the wildlife, but there is one defender that seems to have become rather too zealous in its protectiveness. It even tried to swoop at me when I arrived. Since we know something has been killing within these groves, it cannot hurt to be too cautious. Unfortunately, this creature must be slain before it can do more damage. So here's the Grove Talon. The gardens are more peaceful already, are they not? You are quite capable, Tauren.
Welcome.
There's so much potential to be explored. As the Dreamer, Ysera has immense power over the Emerald Dream. I guess since she died, we haven't really had a Dreamer. Anyway, nature spirits from Azeroth who go to Ardenweald will pass through the Emerald Dream on their way to being reborn. So if we can get Ysera that far, and if we can anchor her there somehow, then maybe she can come back. I just don't know how she can leave Ardenweald if she's bound to the Winter Queen. Maybe if someone takes her place, but that's not a nice thought.
Sweet dreams.
Have you collected some of the emerald tears in the garden?
Farewell.
These are beautiful examples, Dready Dude. Now let's see what we can do.
Please come back soon.
Based on my research, I believe there's a way to re-establish Ysera's ties to the Emerald Dream so we can bring her closer to Azeroth. When Ysera died, the Winter Queen used her own power to restore her in Ardenweald. But now she's bound there, but I think we can just get Ysera over into the Emerald Dream. We can use these anchors to keep her there. But I'm getting ahead of everything. First we have to infuse these anchors with the power of those emerald tears.
Sweet dreams. Once Ysera has crossed out of the realms of death, I believe the power of these anchors will help her remain in the dream.
But the Dreamer is dead, my friend. How do you plan to bring her back?
That I don't know, but I'm confident that I can figure out a way. Even now, Tyrande and Malfurion are exploring the depths of Ardenweald, searching for possibilities.
Hello again. Have your discussions been enlightening?
Hello, Mother. I was just telling Rymek about my theory. What have you dreamed lately?
That's it, I can feel the power in the anchors. Now of course there's just one tiny problem of how to get Ysera to cross from the realms of death into the realms of life, one thing at a time. For now I'll get these anchors to the Shady Sanctuary for safekeeping. My mother is here. She must have more that she wants you and Rymek to see.
I have learned much here today. But what do I see there over the water?
That is the ancient bow, a portal to the Emerald Dream. Somnikus guards the Oath Stone there. He has been withdrawn of late. Perhaps a visit from a blue emissary will cheer him. Hello, champion.
Somnikus has been melancholy and agitated since the death of his son. Though we have all endured loss, I cannot imagine what I would feel were something like that to happen to Gerithus. Go with Rymek to the Isle and see if there's anything we can do. Somnikus suspects that the Primalists are on the verge of another attack. I fear that he may do something rash. Do not worry. Because of your help with the Emerald Oathstone, you can cross the barrier easily.
Rest well.
I think my theory will work, but a significant sacrifice is required for it to succeed. I've not found a way around it.
Well done, my son. And if it comes to that, we will be ready to pay the price.
Greetings.
Welcome to Ancient Bow, young one. Did Marifra send you to check on me? I am far too old for her to be worrying about me.
Just let me sleep.
Marifra needn't worry about me. I'm fine. My son's deaf. I'm fine. If you really want to help put my mind at ease, there is something you could do. I suspect Primalists will try to invade these lands again. Unlike last time, I doubt they'll attack the Ancient Bow directly. They know we'd defeat them. See those rocks over there? Those off-color, slightly smelly rocks? I hear something moving underneath them. Perhaps Primalists are lurking nearby. Could you investigate? Squash whatever you find.
I understand that you lost a child, yet you press on with your duties. I find that commendable.
My son. He was very brave and would have wanted me to continue. And so I shall.
How can I help, my friend?
I know it can be quite exhausting work to defend such an important locale, and often we Draconids and Dragonspawn get very little thanks for our dedication. I wish to bestow some of my own appreciation to the guards here in the Ancient Bow. Here, offer them these gifts from me as a sign of friendship. I hope my heartfelt gesture properly expresses my gratitude.
Aspect's grace
Yes?
shine down on you.
Wow, that's cold. To the touch, I mean. It's a nice enough gift.
The Isles have awakened.
Step softly.
Victory in all your
No one
battles.
ever gives me anything. This is great. Alright, so we've done all that, and investigating these rocks.
It has been most rewarding.
Has he? Well, I suppose.
So Somnikus said No, that can only be done from within the Emerald Dream. Rymek said, "It has been most rewarding, and Lord Somnikus has graciously offered to let me see the dream portal for myself." Gerithus says, "Has he? Well, I suppose." Very good. I hope they like those gemstones. I made them myself, just for this special occasion.
Why am I awake?
I knew there had to be something there, and to think they were so close to the portal. Now I can contemplate other things. While you were hunting, Rymek and I had a lovely conversation. He's quite understanding and sympathetic. In a way, he reminds me of Gerithus. He asked if he could see the portal to the Emerald Dream with his own eyes. I see no reason why not, especially since you've cleared those spiders away. I'm sure he'll be quite impressed.
Just let me sleep.
I must take a moment to thank you, Dready Dude, for all your help. Truly, I never thought I would have a chance to admire the dream within the ancient bow, not as a humble emissary. How very kind. Lord Somnikus has graciously invited me to set foot inside the grove and see the portal. I would be honored if you would join me. I will remember this moment for the rest of my life. Share it with me. At last, I never thought I would see this place with my own eyes. A sharp grin spreads across Rymek's face and his cold eyes gleam with anticipation. What do you think? I like the sound of that.
Champion!
Alright, so the emissary was not what they appeared.
The power in the dream will be ours. We will find it.
No. They are in the dream. And Gerithus.
He tricked me, and I let him in.
What would you ask of
I
me?
can't believe this cannot be. I failed. I trusted Rymek and his dragonkin, and they betrayed us all.
I have failed to protect that which I swore to keep safe. Come. There is something you both should know.
I cannot slip into the dream here as I once did. With the bow defenses activated, we are essentially blocked from the grove. But I'm afraid it only gets worse, Dready Dude. I believe Rymek did not merely trick us to gain access to the dream. I suspect he is looking for something within it. Something precious and powerful that I swore to protect. Not even Gerithus or Somnikus knew of its existence, but now my hand is forced. You must know the truth.
Hello, champion.
I swore I would keep it safe, and my worst fears have come to pass. What is hidden in the dream?
This seed is everything. So many beloved souls entrusting their fate, their hopes to us.
Are we certain it will be safe?
Come. Renown's grace, this gift will be kept hidden from those who would wish it harm. Yet the time will come when it must leave the cradle of the dream and take its place in our world.
And when it does, its protection will fall to us.
My beloved Kaldorai, all you have suffered, all you have given, will not be in vain. This I swear to you.
What is it, my love?
Just a feeling that this time will be different.
So it's the new seed that they were given by Loon and the Winter Queen. Our situation is dire. Rymek has left us few options. He has forced our hand, now we must make great sacrifices. Though we may not be able to enter the grove from this side, there is a way in from beyond the realms of life.
Rest